Is one such stock. It's up about 10 odd percent in trade today, and I think in just the last 1 month, the stock would have gained close to 20%. The company has qualified to become a GST Suvidha provider. So to know exactly what that means for the company and in itself, Ankit Agarwal, the MD of Alankit, joins in. Hi Ankit, good morning to you and congratulations on qualifying as a GST Suvidha provider. To begin with, tell us what exactly this means in itself and what does it mean in terms of an opportunity for your company?
Hi, good morning. Becoming a GST Suvidha provider, that is a GSP, it's a logical extension of our already established business of direct tax compliance. Secondly, we are very proud to be a part of the biggest tax reform in the world. So GST by magnitude is the biggest tax reform that India and the world will ever witness.
All right, Ankit, then could you fill us in with a few numbers? You know, what is the total number of dealers that will have to register for this kind of, this kind of a process? Could you tell us out of that, what kind of a market share are you looking at? Some kind of details, what it means in terms of revenues?
Currently, as per the data available in the public domain, there are approximately 8 million registered VAT dealers.
Okay.
So and these 8 million VAT registered dealers would need to file their returns, which we have estimated to be 36 on an annualized basis.
Okay.
So the market size is huge. And for the market share under the direct tax compliance space, we have 40%, approximately 40% of the market share.
Correct.
So we presume a fair same estimation in the GST space as well.
Right. Ankit, you're talking about 80 lakh dealers in total who are currently, who are currently filing for indirect taxes, etc. So out of that, you're saying you're looking at least 8 lakh out of the 80 lakh, if it's 10%?
No, we were looking at the similar number that we have in the direct tax compliance space.
All right.
So approximately in times to come, we are looking at somewhere close to 35 to 40% of the market share. 35
to 40%. So you're talking about what? Close to around 30 lakh dealers? And they will have to file how many times a year?
They will have to file 3 returns on a monthly basis.
Okay.
So these dealers would swell up in times to come because we're all sitting on the fence and waiting for the market to unfold, which would potentially be whatever we cannot estimate at the current scenario, but it will be a humongous growth in the number of dealers. So, and we also have an edge in terms of the network that we have because of the direct tax compliance space. And GST is a model that is being followed similarly to the income tax model that was followed initially. In addition to the income tax model that was followed in GST, there is DMAT and direct compliance in terms of everything going online.
All right. Ankit, I think the street likes what you're saying. As we speak, the stock is up close to around 14% or thereabouts. But I'm just doing some rough math. If you're looking at 30 lakh dealers filing returns 3 times a month, and in fact, you're charging 36 rupees, what's the opportunity? 300, 400 crores? Any approximate number you're working with? And also, what kind of margins you'll enjoy on this?
See, roughly we estimate that the market forces will determine the price. So if we assume for a return, the price is say 100 rupees a return, then you can estimate with the number of the fair value would be approximately 3,000 crores of the market size and a number of returns that are filed, even bigger than that. And we presume the margins in the first couple of years will be less. It's not in the couple of years, but the first initial few months will be less. Going forward, these margins would increase with the more use of state-of-art technology and the network that we have already established.
But Ankit, within this 3,000 odd crores of a market size, what is it that you are expecting by way of a flow through to your company?
See, I told you, we are expecting 40% of the market share. Why we are expecting this? This will not happen in day one, but in times to come, these dealers will keep on increasing. So in the initial first year, we expect close to 15% of the market share, and probably in 3 years, we'll have reached 40% mark.
Okay. How fast will you break even?
Probably in the second year.
Okay, and who are your competitors in this segment?
GSTN has qualified a list of 34 GSPs. So that's the competition.
All right, Ankit, but could you give us a few names in terms of who are, you're talking about market share, etc. So who are the other big competitors? We just want to get a sense of the market. And also, could you tell us, there's talk that maybe GST gets delayed. then that's not very good news for you. So what else are you doing?
Okay. The other players could be your TCS, Reliance,
Okay.
who've got a license from GSTN.
Okay.
Then in terms, if we are into businesses of PAN card, Aadhaar, then we are into financial inclusion business where we open up bank accounts. We promote Prime Minister's scheme of Atal Pension Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Yojana. Then we are from Alankit as a whole is promoting social entrepreneurship in rural India,
Right.
through which we'll be able to roll out the GST much better.
All right. Ankit, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for joining in. So things looking good.